The average woman applies 168 chemicals to her skin every day. As a cancer survivor myself, that is really concerning. We know that some of these chemicals are harmful and some of them are completely safe. But how do you know? In this video, I'm showing you 5 simple, non-toxic swaps for cancer survivors. You do not need to toss out everything you own and start from scratch. That is expensive and actually won't make a difference. So instead, move forward with this strategy. So whether you've just been diagnosed with cancer, in treatment, or even just trying to prevent cancer in the first place, this video is for you. Starting with number 1, swap to non-toxic household cleaners. The frustrating part about non-toxic products is that they typically don't work. You want your house to be clean, but you also do not want toxin exposure. You need the best of both worlds. So here is where to start. Here are some products you can buy and one that you can make on your own. Cleaning products often really smell fresh, but almost always that fresh scent is artificial. What you're actually inhaling can include ammonia, bleach, or synthetic fragrances. These chemicals have been linked to asthma, hormonal imbalances, and immune suppression. As a cancer survivor, you obviously do not want to further suppress your immune system. This is quite dangerous, and you want to do the opposite. For someone receiving chemotherapy or hormonal therapy, or even recovering from those treatments, this is a big deal. So these are tried and true, low-toxic household cleaners. I'm gonna link up all of these products in the description below so you can check them out yourself. The first is Branch Basics. This product receives great reviews, and generally people are really happy with how it cleans their home, but it's really expensive. But most non-toxic products are gonna be more costly. That's something you probably already knew. Truly Free is also a very highly rated household cleaner. They have the everyday cleaner, which is great for general household use. Overall, this product is very easy to find and it's price conscious. And a lot of people rave about the dishwasher soap. Okay, but if you're looking for a great non-toxic household cleaner that you don't have to buy, this is the recipe for you. If you have the time, you can make this quite easily. Use 8 ounces of distilled white vinegar, 8 ounces of water, and 10 to 15 drops of an essential oil. Something like lemon or tea tree, peppermint, or even lavender. Put it in a glass bottle, shake it before use, and you're done. Okay, but on to the next simple non-toxic swap that you can make as a cancer survivor. This one is so simple, but you might not be doing this. Remove your outdoor shoes before you come inside your house. The amount of toxins that you can drag into your home from your shoes is staggering. A simple way to keep peace and balance within your home is to take your shoes off at the door. Some cultures are wonderful at doing this, but in North America, we need a reminder. Okay, the next simple swap that you can make is one that you need to start doing today, if you haven't already. Swap your food containers for non-toxic options. Plastic food containers are dangerous because you can leach harmful chemicals into your food, especially when they're heated in the microwave, put in the dishwasher, or scratched from repeated use. 2 major concerns are BPA. This is found in many hard plastics. BPA can leach into food and drinks. It's a known hormone disruptor. This is obviously a concern for women, children, and cancer survivors. The second concern is phthalates. These are chemicals that make plastics flexible. Like BPA, phthalates can also disrupt your hormones. They've been linked to reproductive issues, development issues, and certain types of cancer. Even plastics labeled BPA-free are still a concern because they contain BPA substitutes like BPS, and they have similar health risks. Over time, constant exposure to these chemicals, even in small amounts, can contribute to chronic health problems. Things like infertility, hormonal imbalances, and certain types of cancers. Okay, so here's what to do instead. Use glass containers, or you can use stainless steel lunch boxes or water bottles, or you could use silicone for some of your food storage needs. Okay, but while we're in the kitchen, the next thing you need to do is swap out your kitchen utensils. Plastic spatulas, spoons, or flippers, they might seem convenient and inexpensive, but they're actually dangerous. When they're exposed to high heat, like a spoon for stirring or a spatula for flipping a hot pan, it's actually releasing dangerous chemicals. And those chemicals go directly into your food. Here are the biggest risks. They're melting or degrading under high heat. Even if you don't see them visibly melt, they are softening under those high temperatures. They're starting to break down on a molecular level. The second concern are that toxic chemicals are leaching. Like the storage containers, these plastic kitchen utensils also contain BPH, phthalates, and flame retardants or dyes. These chemicals are leaching into your food. Think about it when you're stirring hot sauces or sauteing vegetables in a hot pan, they're actually leaching chemicals into your foods. And one of the biggest concerns is microplastic contamination. Repeated use and washing can release these microplastics. These tiny particles can end up in your food. Over time, these microplastics accumulate in your body. This is what contributes to long-term inflammation and health risks. Safer options would include wood utensils, something like bamboo or olive wood. They're naturally non-toxic and heat resistant. Or you could use stainless steel. This is durable and heat safe. It's also really long lasting. Or you could use food grade silicone. This is flexible, heat resistant, and it's an option without any of the chemical risk or traditional plastics. Plastic cooking utensils might offer some convenience or save you $1 now, but it's going to cost you health risks later on. Replacing them with non-toxic tools is one simple swap, and that's going to pay off every time you cook. Okay, but moving on to the next simple swap you need to make. Swap out your synthetic candles. Most conventional candles, especially those made from paraffin wax, they release toxic chemicals when they're burned. While they might smell nice, they are actually releasing toxic chemicals into the air and polluting the home you live in. And here's what makes them harmful. Paraffin wax actually emits benzene when it's burned. This is a known carcinogen. These chemicals are the same ones found in diesel fuel. They've been linked to respiratory problems, headaches, and hormone disruption. The second issue is synthetic fragrances. Most synthetic fragrances use artificial fragrances that include phthalates. This is interfering with your hormone system. This is especially concerning for cancer survivors, especially those with hormone-positive cancer. Cancers like breast cancer or ovarian cancer. Another concern is metal core wicks. These can be found in older candles. Some candles still use wicks that contain metal in the center. These are actually going to release neurotoxin heavy metals into your environment. And lastly, these candles are going to cause poor indoor air quality. Burning synthetic candles in small, unventilated spaces is concerning. It increases indoor air pollution. It could be contributing to things like headaches or asthma or allergy flares. This is chronic inflammation over time. So here are some safer alternatives. Beeswax candles. They're natural, they're long burning, and they may actually purify your home's air because they release negative ions. You could use soy candles. This is a plant-based, clean burning option. Just make sure it's not blended with paraffin. Plus, you want to make sure you look for candles with essential oils. Look for candles that are scented with pure essential oils, not fragrance or perfume. Burning synthetic candles might seem harmless, but they're quietly filling your home with toxins. These toxins are linked to cancer, hormone disruption, and respiratory issues. Choosing cleaner alternatives is actually simple. This is a powerful next step in creating a non-toxic home, especially if you're working hard to already support your recovery and health. Okay, but here's the trade-off. We do know that soy candles burn much faster than their alternatives. So this means that the candle will not burn for as many hours. Also, the scent of the candle will not travel as far. It'll take more candles to give your room the same level of scent as synthetic candles. Okay, but let me add in a bonus swap here, especially if all of this is feeling overwhelming. The bonus swap is to swap your mindset. This is not a product swap, but it might be the most important shift of all. Let go of the pressure to be perfect. You do not need to detox your entire life in one day. You do not need to feel guilty about every single product that you've used. Start with what you can do today. One small change, one little step in the right direction. This journey is about building momentum. It's about stacking wins together. It's about becoming the healthiest version of you, not just the most natural. So here's what not to do. I do not want you to fall for this all or nothing trap. This is where a lot of cancer survivors get stuck. You learn about toxins and all of a sudden, everything seems scary. You want to throw out your shampoo, buy a whole new kitchen, change your whole wardrobe, but that's just not realistic. And honestly, that kind of stress is more of a toxin than using a plastic fork once in a while. Here's what I tell the women inside the Cancer Freedom Program. You're not doing this to be perfect. You're doing this to be intentional. You are not failing if your Tupperware is not glass yet. You're not failing if your kids still eat out of plastic bowls. And you are not failing if you wear drugstore deodorant. You're learning, you're improving, and that's what matters. Start with just one swap today, whatever feels the most doable to you, because each small change adds up, one step closer to the life you want to have after cancer. Okay, and if you're ready for the next step, to build a routine that fights cancer from the inside out, then you need to watch this next video right here. I'm showing you exactly what supplements you need to be strategic in your recovery. Click the link here and I'll be seeing you in the next video.